Something deep inside you is changing, whether you've noticed it or not. Your thoughts feel different, your emotions are sharper, and the world around you no longer feels the same. You might be experiencing the first sparks of a spiritual awakening. But how do you know for sure? Today, we uncover the 7 unmistakable signs that something huge is shifting inside you. Sign 1, heightened awareness. The first sign of a spiritual awakening is heightened awareness. You may notice it as a subtle shift at first. Perhaps you suddenly realize that the bird songs are richer, or the colors of the sky seem more vibrant. Everyday sounds, smells, and textures begin to hold a depth you never experienced before. Ordinary moments suddenly feel extraordinary. You might catch yourself observing small patterns in nature, numbers, or even in your daily interactions. Perhaps you start seeing the same number repeatedly, or you notice strange coincidences in your life that make you pause and ask, is this a sign? This awareness isn't just about seeing or hearing more clearly, it's about perceiving life at a deeper level. Imagine walking down a busy street, and for the first time, you truly see the people around you, their expressions, the tension in their shoulders, the warmth in their smiles. These moments no longer pass unnoticed. You might begin to feel like you are tuned into an invisible frequency that most people aren't aware of. This is your consciousness expanding, and it's one of the first hallmarks of awakening. For some, this heightened awareness extends to intuition. You might suddenly know what someone is thinking or sense events before they happen. Decisions that once seemed impossible to make now feel guided by a deeper wisdom. It's as if a quiet voice inside you is growing louder, nudging you toward choices aligned with your higher self. This awareness can be exhilarating, but it can also be overwhelming. Your mind may struggle to process so much new information, and you might feel out of sync with people who haven't experienced this shift. Sign 2, emotional intensity. The second sign is a surge of emotional intensity. Many people describe it as a wave of feelings that can hit without warning. Suddenly, you might cry at a commercial, feel overwhelming joy at a sunrise, or experience unexplained sadness for no apparent reason. Emotions that once seemed manageable may now feel amplified. You may find yourself more empathetic, more sensitive to the suffering and joy of others. Even news stories, movies, or music may move you deeply, sometimes to tears. This emotional intensity is not a flaw, it's a key part of your awakening. Your soul is processing and releasing old energy, unresolved pain, and subconscious patterns that have been buried for years. Think of it like a river that has been dammed for decades. As the dam opens, the water rushes out, powerful and unstoppable. These emotions can be uncomfortable, but they are necessary for your transformation. By feeling them fully, you allow yourself to heal and grow. Some people describe this period as a roller coaster. You might go from moments of pure joy to deep sadness within the same day. You may even notice shifts in your relationships, old conflicts resurface, or connections that once felt secure begin to feel strained. This is your soul aligning with your higher self, forcing you to release what no longer serves you. Emotional intensity also heightens your creativity. You may feel inspired to write, paint, or create in ways that express your inner experiences. Art, music, or even journaling becomes a powerful tool for navigating your awakening. It's important to care for yourself during this stage. Practices like mindfulness, grounding exercises, and connecting with nature can help balance your heightened emotions. Remember, this intensity is a sign of transformation. Your heart and mind are expanding, allowing you to experience life more fully and authentically than ever before. Sign 3, questioning everything. The third sign is perhaps the most disorienting, questioning everything. Suddenly, the beliefs, routines, and structures you once accepted as normal no longer feel sufficient. You may begin to ask deep questions about life, purpose, and your own existence. Why am I here? What truly matters? Am I living authentically? Even things that once brought comfort, jobs, relationships, or possessions, may feel empty or unfulfilling. This period of questioning can feel unsettling. You might feel lost, like you're standing in the middle of a fog, unsure which path to take. But it's an essential part of spiritual awakening. Your soul is challenging the illusions and limitations you've accepted, guiding you toward truth and clarity. You may find yourself drawn to spiritual teachings, philosophy, or meditation. Books, podcasts, or videos about personal growth may feel magnetic. You're searching for meaning, and every question is a step closer to understanding. Questioning also leads to self-reflection. You may examine past choices, relationships, and patterns with a new perspective. Some connections fade away naturally, while new, more aligned relationships begin to emerge. You start seeking authenticity over comfort, and truth over convenience. This can be frightening. The familiar world you once knew may seem smaller or inadequate, but it's necessary for growth. As this questioning deepens, you may start noticing subtle signs and synchronicities that guide you. A conversation with a stranger, a song that plays at just the right moment, or even a dream can feel profoundly meaningful. These experiences are not coincidences, they are signals from the universe nudging you toward your path. Trusting your intuition becomes more important than relying solely on logic or external validation. Through this process, your perspective on life begins to shift. Material possessions, societal expectations, and superficial success lose their importance. Instead, experiences, personal growth, and spiritual fulfillment take precedence. You start understanding that life is less about control and more about flow, surrendering to the journey while embracing the lessons along the way. By fully embracing these questions, you open the door to profound transformation. The discomfort you feel is temporary. On the other side lies clarity, alignment, and a deeper connection to yourself and the universe. Remember, questioning everything is not a sign of weakness, it's a signal that you're awakening, that your soul is ready to step into a higher state of consciousness. By now, you may have noticed subtle changes in yourself. Heightened awareness, emotional intensity, and relentless questioning are just the beginning of a spiritual awakening. These signs are not random, they are the universe's way of telling you that something extraordinary is happening within. You are evolving, whether you realize it or not. And as we move forward, the remaining signs will reveal even deeper layers of your transformation, showing you how to fully embrace this new version of yourself. Sign 4, a strong pull toward solitude. As your spiritual awakening continues, you may notice a growing need for solitude. Crowds, social events, and noisy environments may start to feel draining. You're no longer satisfied with small talk or meaningless distractions. Instead, you crave quiet moments where you can connect with yourself and your inner world. This isn't loneliness, it's a necessary part of your transformation. Solitude allows your mind and soul to process the massive changes unfolding within you. Imagine your consciousness as a garden. For it to grow, it needs space, sunlight, and care. Similarly, your inner world needs quiet moments to flourish. During this time, you may find yourself walking alone in nature, meditating for longer periods, or spending hours journaling your thoughts and reflections. These practices help integrate the changes and give clarity to your awakening. Many people describe this period as a retreat from the external world. You might notice a reduced interest in material possessions, gossip, or even conventional entertainment. Activities that once felt enjoyable may now seem empty. Instead, you feel drawn to experiences that nourish your spirit, reading spiritual texts, practicing mindfulness, or simply observing the world around you with a sense of awe. Solitude is not a punishment, it's an invitation from your soul to deepen your connection with yourself and the universe. During this time, some relationships may change. Friends or family who do not understand your journey might feel distant. This is natural. Your awakening will naturally align you with people who resonate with your evolving energy. Remember, solitude is a tool, not a destination. It prepares you for the deeper, more profound experiences that lie ahead. Sign 5, heightened intuition and synchronicities. Another unmistakable sign of spiritual awakening is heightened intuition and the appearance of synchronicities. You may begin noticing patterns that were invisible before. Events happen at exactly the right time. People, messages, or opportunities seem to appear just when you need them. You start trusting your gut feelings more than ever, and often, they guide you correctly. Intuition is your soul's internal compass. Before awakening, you might have ignored these subtle nudges, but now they become impossible to overlook. A simple decision, like choosing a route home or responding to a call, may feel guided by something beyond logic. These experiences are not coincidences, they are signals from the universe aligning you with your path. Synchronicities can appear in countless forms: repeated numbers, meaningful dreams, chance encounters, or even hearing a song that perfectly matches your thoughts. It's as if the universe is whispering, "You're on the right path." Paying attention to these signs strengthens your connection with your intuition and deepens your trust in the flow of life. With heightened intuition comes a sense of clarity. Decisions that once felt confusing or overwhelming now become clear. You may start noticing subtle truths in conversations, situations, or readings that reveal themselves only when you're fully present. This intuitive guidance can be both comforting and empowering. It reminds you that your awakening is not random, it's purposeful, leading you to experiences that support your highest growth. Sign 6. Feeling connected to everything. As your awakening deepens, you begin to feel a profound connection to everything around you. The boundaries between yourself and the world start to dissolve. You may notice an intense empathy for others, an appreciation for nature, or a feeling of oneness with the universe. It's as if you can sense the interconnectedness of all life. This sense of connection may manifest as compassion. You may feel drawn to help others, not out of obligation, but out of genuine care. Small acts of kindness, listening deeply, or supporting someone in need may feel more important than ever. The line between you and others begins to blur. You understand, even if only intuitively, that every action has ripple effects. Nature may take on new significance. The wind brushing against your skin, the rustling of leaves, or the sound of waves crashing can feel like a conversation with the universe. These experiences are not coincidences, they are reminders that you are part of something greater. This connection brings both awe and responsibility, guiding you to live in alignment with your evolving consciousness. Feeling connected to everything also changes how you perceive challenges. Problems that once felt overwhelming may now be seen as opportunities for growth. You realize that life is a series of lessons, each designed to help your soul expand. This shift in perspective allows you to move through life with more peace, acceptance, and resilience. Sign 7. A desire for purpose and transformation. Finally, the 7th sign of spiritual awakening is a powerful desire for purpose and transformation. You may feel restless with your current life, knowing there is something more meaningful waiting for you. Material success, social recognition, or temporary pleasures no longer satisfy. Instead, you crave personal growth, spiritual exploration, and a life aligned with your soul's calling. This desire often manifests as a search for practices, teachings, or communities that support your journey. You might explore meditation, energy work, or spiritual texts. You may even feel called to help others awaken, sharing the insights you gain along the way. This is your soul's way of guiding you toward alignment with your higher self. Purpose doesn't always come instantly. It can emerge gradually as you integrate the previous signs: heightened awareness, emotional intensity, questioning, solitude, intuition, and connection. Together, these experiences create a fertile ground for transformation. You begin to shed old identities, beliefs, and habits that no longer serve you. This process can be challenging, but it's necessary to step into your true potential. By embracing this desire for purpose, you align with your soul's mission. You may find yourself drawn to new career paths, relationships, or creative endeavors that resonate with your evolving consciousness. Every choice you make now carries deeper meaning, and even small actions can ripple outward in profound ways. Transformation becomes not just a goal, but a natural result of living in alignment with your awakened self. By now, the signs of your spiritual awakening are clear. Heightened awareness, emotional intensity, questioning, solitude, intuition, connection, and the search for purpose all point to a deep, transformative shift within you. You are no longer the same person you were before. The world may seem different, your relationships may shift, and your priorities may evolve, but this is the beginning of a powerful journey. The truth is, awakening is not a destination, it's an ongoing process. Each sign you experience is a doorway into a higher state of consciousness, guiding you toward self-discovery, fulfillment, and alignment with your soul's purpose. As you continue on this path, you'll uncover layers of understanding, clarity, and transformation that were once hidden. The journey ahead promises challenges, revelations, and profound growth. And just when you think you've reached a new level, something even deeper will awaken within you. By now, you've seen the 7 unmistakable signs of a spiritual awakening. Your heightened awareness, emotional intensity, questioning of everything, desire for solitude, intuition, sense of connection, and pursuit of purpose are all pointing to a massive shift taking place within you. You might feel different, even slightly out of place. But remember, this is exactly where you're meant to be. Transformation is not a sudden event. It's a process, a journey that unfolds step by step. And as you move through this path, every day brings new revelations. You may notice unexpected synchronicities, sudden bursts of clarity, or even moments where the universe seems to be speaking directly to you. These experiences are the markers of your awakening, and they will continue to grow stronger as you align with your true self. If you felt the energy of this shift, you're not alone. Thousands of people around the world are going through similar awakenings, searching for meaning, clarity, and a deeper connection to life. That's why sharing your experience matters. Talk about it, reflect on it, and let others know that they're not alone in feeling these changes. Your story could inspire someone who's on the edge of their own transformation. And here's something to consider: awakening doesn't stop at recognizing the signs. It's about action, taking steps to integrate your new understanding, embracing change, and living in alignment with the wisdom your soul is revealing. Journaling your experiences, meditating, or simply pausing to notice the subtle shifts within you are ways to honor this journey. Share your insights with the world, and you'll find that engagement, discussion, reflection, and curiosity fuels your growth even further. If this message resonated with you, make your presence known. Share your experiences in the comments, exchange insights with others, and let the awakening ripple outward. Like this video if it sparked understanding or inspiration. Share it with someone who might be feeling the same shifts in their life. And subscribe to stay connected, because there's much more ahead: deeper insights, advanced techniques, and stories that will guide you even further on your journey. But here's the cliffhanger: the awakening doesn't end here. There's a hidden layer that very few people recognize, a phase where the transformation becomes irreversible, altering how you experience reality itself. This next stage is subtle, powerful, and will change the way you think, feel, and perceive life in ways you cannot yet imagine. And in our next video, we'll reveal exactly what this hidden stage looks like, and how to navigate it without losing yourself in the process. The shift is only beginning, and the next chapter will challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself. So keep observing, keep questioning, and stay open. Your awakening is bigger than you realize, and the journey ahead holds revelations that will reshape your mind, body, and soul forever.